Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and it is Monday night. So we got to start this week off right? You already know we got to have our wealthy word for the week. On top of, let's just take a nice look at the market, and we got earnings this week. So this is going to be a jam-packed video for everybody. Before I get into it, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. So let's start with the wealthy word of the week. Journeys become wealthy, right? Start with our wealthy word for the week. The wealthy word for this week is finances. Finances. What more important time in history than now to talk about finances, right? We know inflation is high. The value of our dollar is our dollar is losing value. Actually, our dollar is losing value. Prices are increasing, and what do we do with our finances? What do we do? Do we just save it? Do we just put it up for a rainy day? What do we do, right? So in this case, this is where investing is important, right? Because we got to multiply our money somehow. We got to allow that dollar that's sitting in the bank, we got to allow that dollar to make us more dollars. So I have a quote, right? I have a quote. The best thing money can buy is financial freedom. Rob Berger. Let me say that again now. If y'all ain't hear me, the best thing money can buy is financial freedom by Rob Berger. Now, if that's not a word, y'all, financial freedom. Why else are we doing all the things we do? Why do we go to work 9 to 5? Why are we out here investing in the stock market? Why are we taking time? We're trading our time every day for dollars. We're trading our time for dollars. Dollars that are losing value. So financial freedom is the key. We gotta figure it out. We gotta obtain that financial freedom so that we can live a life like never before. The journey to become wealthy. When we finally get to the end of the road, you all, we're gonna just enjoy it. We're gonna show gratitude. We're gonna appreciate every moment of that. So that is why finances are important. I want you all this week or this weekend to take time and sort through your finances. See where your dollars are going. See where your dollars can make you more dollars. Take the time to get yourself a financial plan together if you haven't already. I know this year is almost over, but what better time to start than now? All right. So I appreciate y'all for sticking with me through that. And let's talk about it. Today we had a beautiful green day in the market. Green day in the market. If you all was with me last week, then we already looked at our chart. We kind of saw where things were going. We knew where it would go based on our levels. And I'm going to show you the chart as of right now. Let me show it to you. So we got our chart here, and I told you we were here, and we could potentially blow up this level, or if we came down, who knows how much further down we could go. But we had a nice green day. This is our third bottom. We hit our third bottom, and it looks like we're headed back up. And it wasn't the last video, but in the past, in one of the previous videos, I told you during a recession there are usually 3 bottoms before we potentially bounce back up and make a nice recovery. It seems that we hopefully that's where we are, right? I can't call it as of right now, not based on these charts. These charts don't give me any clear signs of that, but it's always hope, right? It's always hope that we could start seeing some more green days ahead, especially after coming down as low as we have as of right now. Let's take a look at the markets for today. We got the Dow Jones up 1.86%, S&P 500 up 2.65%. Nasdaq up 3.43%. One of the articles I found today said this is the best day for the Nasdaq since July. We know we found our last bottom in June, right? June 16th was our second bottom for the year. So they said this is one of our best days since July. So apparently a month later from July, the Nasdaq popped. From June, the Nasdaq popped. And we got the Russell up 3.17%. All of these numbers are beautiful. But you know what I like to do, right? We got to look at the 5-day. On the 5-day, look at that. The S&P 500 says we're up 2.84%. Now I told you all we were pretty much flat for the past week. I know every day was red, and I know it looked terrible, but look at us now. Past 5 days, up 3.64%. S&P 500 up 2.84%. Let's see what the Nasdaq. I know this is gonna be a beautiful number. Up only 2.8%, but each day still for the past 5 days we're up. I actually think we should look out a little bit further for the month. For the month, we are still down 4.25%. So we have to remember that as well. We know we gotta look out. The S&P 500 for the month, we're down 5.69%, and for the Dow on the month, only 2.69%. hopefully you all, like I said, hopefully we see a rally. We already found our third bottom. Hopefully we see a rally at least through the rest of this month, going into November. I don't know what's coming in November, but anything could happen. One thing I do always got to point out is our fear and greed index. We came up out of the extreme fear today. We came out of the extreme fear today, and we're now sitting in the fear territory, headed back towards neutral. You already know what this means. That means we're making money. We're making money, you guys. So hopefully you all saw the market today, and you was like, okay, this is easy money. Call options on the way up. You rode this wave all the way up because a lot of our favorite stocks popped up today, and there was a lot of easy money to be made. Okay. I already told you I found this article. Stock futures rise after Nasdaq notches best day since July. So even in the after hours, as of right now, you all, the markets are going green, and that's good news for us because that means tomorrow could also potentially be a good trading day. That doesn't mean that when the market opens, things won't turn around, but hopefully we see some good earnings numbers, and I do believe we are because today we had some of the other banks come through, and the numbers weren't just too terrible bad. Talking about earnings, let's go ahead and take a look at that, right? So today we saw some of the banks kind of close out, right? The week before we get into tech. Tomorrow we're going to have some of our best tech companies. One to keep our own, right? One to keep our own for sure is Netflix. You all know we love Netflix. We play Netflix earnings pretty much every time. We got Netflix on Tuesday. It's one of the big dogs I'll have my eyes open for. You all, again, make sure you take a screenshot of this. Make sure you take your screenshot. Don't miss out. Let me shrink myself down. Take a screenshot of the earnings and be prepared for this. On Wednesday, we got Tesla after the close. Netflix is on Tuesday after the close. So you be careful playing earnings, right? Because it's very risky. You could lose all of your money. You could lose everything. So if you do play earnings, be sure to be careful with it. These two big dogs, I think, will definitely push the market one way or another. If they come out with great earnings, we can see the market go green. If they come out with terrible earnings, we can see the market go plummet, right? However, we're trying to stay positive. We've already hit enough bottoms for this year as is. So Wednesday, be looking out for Tesla. I think that's one I'm gonna be keeping my eyes open for. Let's see. Thursday, we got AT&T. We have I want to say that's going to be the one I watch for Thursday. I don't know about Nucor. I feel like I've heard it, but we also have Verizon on Friday. So these are the ones I'm going to be watching for this week. The big dogs that could potentially move the market, or I could do make some options plays that's really high risk, high reward type thing. So you guys keep your eyes open for that if you want to play that. As of right now, though, that's really it. This week, all we have is earnings. So I'm gonna leave this up here for a second, just so you all can take a screenshot. If you all see any other companies that you feel like are important, you let me know. In the morning we do have Johnson & Johnson, which of course is too late to play on those. But if it has good earnings, that thing could potentially shoot up all day. We also have Goldman Sachs in the morning. If it has good earnings, it could potentially shoot up all day. So we already know we invest in Goldman Sachs. That's one of our long-term banks, right? Johnson & Johnson was on our list for a healthcare company. As of right now, you already know. On our finance side, we've been stacking up on cash and using that cash to continue to invest, trading options and things like that. So that's how we're handling our finances. So we've been trading a lot of options around here. I've still been buying stocks. Like actually, the stocks I buy right now are more like NEO, because I'm being beat down so much. I'm continuing to average down in that, even though I know it could potentially come lower. But anytime I see NEO hit $12, I'm buying it. I'm not recommending that you all do it, but I'm already so deep invested in it. I want to make sure I bring my average down so that when this thing starts returning, I can take my profits or see profits sooner. So you guys got to remember to average down if you all have stocks that are being beat down right now. Average down into those and keep going. You can just wait it out, right? You can wait the storm out because this is a long-term storm. There's already anticipations of a 2023 recession. So don't allow a short-term green, or maybe hopefully this will be a long-term green though. Who knows? Maybe the government will have a turnaround and they'll have no choice but to kind of, back up the market, boost the market. Or inflation will come down faster than expected and everything will go back to normal. Who knows, right? As of right now, I don't anticipate that. But, you can't really predict these things. Yeah, so you have you have a shot of what's going on this week. It's going to be earnings for real. It's going to be our big dog, our major market mover, especially when it comes down to tech. And I think next week we also got some big dogs that we can take a look at, but we'll wait on those as they get here. So yeah, hopefully we continue to see a green market. Make sure you all take some time to pay attention to your finances this week, and also just make sure you stay cognizant of what's going on around the world, around your money, right? Your economic status. So thank you all for joining Journeys to Become Wealthy. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys later.